So, what am I doing? I'm sleeping 10, 12 hours a day. When I get out of bed, I get up and I go to the couch and I sleep a little bit more. When I wake up from that, I'm grabbing the TV changer, and I'm watching the Judges. I've resigned myself to the fact that this is it. Not only for her, but for me, this is it. I haven't been to church now in months, and I'm praying fervently. Up to this point, I'm praying every day. I'm down lying prostrate on the floor, nose to the carpet, crying out to God, "Where are you, God? God, why is this happening? Why aren't you answering my prayers?" Man, every night I'm in there. And one night I was on my way down to the floor yet again, and on the way down to the floor I said to myself, why bother? God's not listening. I couldn't help to go back to that story in the Bible, the famous one, where there were Elijah's building a fire and the king's building a fire, and Elijah's he's making fun of the other guy building his fire because they're all crying out to their gods and wailing and crying, and nobody's lighting their fire, and Elijah says to him, where's your God? Maybe he's sleeping. Maybe he's on vacation. Maybe he's just busy. And I'm sitting there saying, God, are you busy? That was the last time I prayed that night. I didn't pray again. Apart from, dear Lord, thanks for the meal. Appreciate it. And so I did resign myself to the fact that it's it for me and it's it for her, and I was done with it, man. I had to get out of there. I couldn't take it anymore. You can't stand seeing your loved one suffer like that. You just can't stand it. And praying's not helping. And so I start making my plan. I've got a nice Glock 19 my kid gave me. My family are shooters. We like to target shoot. My boy gave me this nice semi-automatic Glock 19, and I'm saying, well, that's my way out. And so I started practicing looking in the mirror, Let's see. Put it in my mouth, And I'm ready now. And I get up one morning early, and I'm sitting on the couch. I've got my gun, and I grab a piece of copy paper and a magic marker, and I write on the piece of paper, I say, don't come out to the shed. Just call 911. Because I knew my wife would hear the shot, and she'd come running out to find me. Well, run out. She'd get out to find me. I didn't want her to find me. So I left a note. I stuck it on the inside of my door, and I sat down. And 10 minutes went by, and then 20, and then 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Pretty soon I heard this little voice in my head say, you're pathetic. You are pathetic. Why don't you just go back to bed? That's what you do best, sleep. Why don't you go back to sleep? You can't even pull the trigger. And that's what I did. I tore the paper off the door and crumpled it up and threw it in the trash and went back to bed. That wasn't the only time I tried to take my life. I was trying to figure out, if I shoot myself in the head this way, the bullet's going to go this way. Let's see, it'll go out in the street and kill some little lady walking her dog in my neighborhood, so I can't shoot the gun that way. If I shoot it this way, the bullet's going to go in the master bedroom, and then my wife's going to have to patch up a bullet hole after I'm gone. I didn't want that to happen. If I shoot this way, I'll blow up my extra gas can for my grill. I can't do it here in the shed. That's all there is to it. And so I imagined in my mind I'd do it up behind my house by a big tree. I got a big tree out back of my house. And I said, I'll sit down at the base of that tree. I'll shoot myself in the forehead. The bullet will go into the tree, and nobody will get hurt. And during all that time, I never once thought about my wife. I didn't write anything on that note about, God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, honey, I love you. I didn't say that. I just said, don't come out to the shed. Messed up, man, depressed, big time.